Joe Schilling potentially facing a battery charge in Florida because of an incident that happened there. Knuckleheads, I wanted to talk to you guys about this because, as you know, I am from Florida. I do have attorney experience. I do have criminal law experience at the appellate level. I don't do that anymore, but I did do that at the appellate level. So I was able to kind of see the whole field from up top and how things kind of get to where I was and really get a good understanding of it, at least I think. I'm also a kickboxing promoter where Joe Schilling is a legend, and I'm also out here in California and have actually worked multiple times. I have a great relationship with his gym, the Yard Muay Thai. A lot of the young fighters there have competed at FightersRep, and I really like them very much. That being said, I'm not going to, purport to be Joe Schilling's friend. I don't really know him like that. I may have said hi to him once or twice. I don't even remember. We are, I think, friends on Facebook. But beyond that, I don't really know Joe Schilling. What I had seen from him, though, in the past was that, he seemed like a pretty nice guy. So, this was kind of unexpected for me when this whole situation came out. I didn't know what to think of it. But what I want to do is to kind of arm you guys a little bit of knowledge, being as that I'm a promoter and attorney. So first and foremost, a lot of people reached out to me in the community about this case, and they were using the language assault. And that's fine and dandy, but this was not an assault, and I actually told a friend in a message, when he said the word assault, I told him, listen, this is a battery. This is very likely going to be, a battery, because an assault is when you act like you're going to hit somebody. I'm just giving you the layman's, version of it. When you act like you're going to hit somebody and they, they're afraid, that's an assault. A battery is when you actually make the connect, right? An unwanted touching. That's the battery. It doesn't have to be a punch. It could just be a touching. You could be sitting in your car, someone spits on it. I think that's a battery still. So, it's the touching. It's the unwanted touching of you or, your vehicle while you're in it or whatever it is. So the point is, I knew this was going to be a battery right off the bat as, an attorney and somebody in Florida. So now the case, it looks to me, is going to hang on the self-defense defense. And in Florida, it's quite easy to, bring up that defense effectively because you only need what they call a scintilla of evidence of self-defense. I think watching the video, and again, this is just, my opinion. Don't, hire me. Don't take what I'm saying as advice, none of that. But I think we have enough in the video to show that the guy did sort of jump at or kind of, pump fake at Joe Schilling. So now I think we have arrived to the point where Joe Schilling can say self-defense. But the self-defense statute in Florida reads as follows. It says a person is justified in the use of non-deadly force in self-defense where the person reasonably believes that such conduct is necessary to defend himself or herself or another against such other's imminent use of unlawful force, right? So I think the key phrase there that I want you guys to think about is the person reasonably believes that such conduct is necessary. And I think that's where the great rift is, right, in everybody's opinion on this matter. Was it reasonable for Joe Schilling to just stand there and let this guy potentially punch him or slash him with a knife? Or, you don't have time to react in those moments when somebody's lunging at you or pump faking at you. Or was it unreasonable because Joe Schilling, is a kickboxing legend, Muay Thai legend, and, there's a discrepancy in size here, and he can annihilate the guy in one punch, as he showed in the video. I think that the case is going to hang on the reasonableness, right, of the conduct of Schilling. And the way juries evaluate self-defense in the state of Florida to determine whether it was warranted is that they'll examine what a reasonable person would have done under those circumstances. And this is called the objective standard. They'll examine what a reasonable person would have done under the circumstances at the time of the incident. So, they're going to look at it objectively, but I think there are a lot of different aspects, right, of this case. You got the fact that it was recorded. I'm sure the defense is going to say there was premeditation here. He was trying to initiate the conduct or the conflict, was Joe. They're probably going to say, when he walked through the bar, he was a little bit aggressive in, moving a guy out the way. That's what they're going to say. It's not what I'm saying. That's what they're going to say. I'm anticipating the arguments. So, was it premeditated? Somebody just happened to be recording this. The way Schilling, came through and kind of nudged the guy out the way, or maybe asked the guy to move, was a little bit maybe more aggressive than it had to be. They're going to say he's a, 200 plus pound world champion kickboxer going up against, a guy with the last name of Balboa, which is hilarious, by the way. That's about a foot shorter than him and has no chance, a snowball's chance in Dante's Inferno of hurting him. And then at the same time, you're going to have, Joe Schilling's side, saying, well, I'm at a bar in Florida. This dude's drunk. Does he have a gun? These Florida boys, does he have a knife? If he hits me, is he going to knock me out? Do I just sit there because I'm a pro kickboxer and let someone punch me in the face? I mean, so, it's going to be a loaded case. It's going to be a loaded case. I will say this, I don't want to give my opinion on it. I'm not going to give my opinion on what I think is going to happen. I do have one, but I'm not going to give it to you guys. I want you to give me yours in the comment below. But I will say this. I do wish that this would not have happened. This was not a good thing for anybody involved. I think this may carry on for a bit. They're talking about a civil lawsuit. This guy's going to try to collect some money from Joe Schilling. I think this is going to be nothing more than a pain in the ass. And I think people can learn from this incident, right? People can learn from this incident. Sometimes you shouldn't be drunk acting like an idiot at a bar. Sometimes you should stay away from the person drunk acting like an idiot at the bar. I don't know. I'm sure you guys can figure it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. After you do so, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon next to it. Join Knucklehead Nation. It's the only way you're going to get to see our live fights on August 13th. FightersRep 10, an absolutely stacked card. I appreciate your support. After you do that, get your FightersRep gear in the link below. Help me continue to build the channel. I'm going to go see Chris Cully, our main event, on Saturday. So I'm going to get some good footage for you. There will be more good footage and content coming up on the channel. And I'm just excited to hear what you guys have to say about this case. I love to hear what the laymen think about these legal issues. We'll talk soon.